Oh, great. You're already here. Glad you're sitting down. Hope you feel nice and comfortable. I don't know if you know who I am. I'm Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman. You are the newest Webslinger that we have. Welcome to the family. With great power comes great responsibility, and that also includes being responsible for your health. It's just as important as when you didn't have your abilities and powers, okay? So we like to do at least once a year checkups, just like if you were going to your regular doctor. Yeah, I've been the designated medical professional for all of us, so you can come to me if you have any issues or questions to deal with your body, your powers, and so on, okay? I need to put you in our database here, so I'm going to be asking you just a couple of questions to get you started in here, okay? Alright, you know what? I've already ported over your general health information from your doctor. Yeah, I was able to gain access to the information from your doctor. Alright. Oh, by the way, it is safe to go to any sort of doctor, medical professional. They tend to be a little bit oblivious, and our powers don't show up on blood tests, typically. So you're pretty safe. If you have any medical emergencies, please do go to the emergency room, okay? Good. We always have to make sure we say that because there's been a couple incidents, and we definitely don't want to go back to that. So let me just make sure the information that came over is correct. Sometimes the formatting is a little bit wonky, so I like to make sure things are okay. Okay. Everything appears to be correct in here, so I'm just going to get the general information as it pertains to our particular conditions, okay? So, when did you obtain your powers? You remember the exact date, of course. Oh, okay, great. Let me just type that in here. It was fairly recent. So I'm glad you came in right away. We got all these things settled. We're gonna get a good baseline today for everything. So, how did you obtain your powers? Actually, I never found out yet, so I'm very curious. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna put that in here. Would you consider this an accidental occurrence? Okay, good. Right. Okay. So do your powers rely on you having to consume anything to maintain the consistency and strength? Oh, Alright, so you have consistent powers. Probably fused completely with your DNA, and now you are official web-slinger. Alright. Now this is a tough question, so please answer it as honestly as you can, okay? We're not judging or anything here. Because I have a little bit of history with this. Did your powers come from any villain or villainous activities? Okay, sure. Yes, because my powers actually did come from a villain. They manipulated me and ended up giving me these powers, and they even took them away from me for a little bit. So, you know what? I totally understand anything that anyone's going through. So I'm just gonna copy that information in. So, what are your current abilities? Okay, so you can climb up walls, yes, just like us. Okay, you got the spider sense too. Anything else? Superhuman strength, proportionate strength of a spider, as we like to say. Spider sense in here. Is there any other unique abilities that you think you have? Good agility. Yep. Agility, strength. Anything else? Because you know Miles has that invisibility thing he can do. I think that's so neat. I wish that I had gotten that one. None of us can fly yet, which is a real bummer, but hey, you never know. Okay. Now, are there any medical conditions that I see here on your old medical files that you've actually retained now? So let's say diabetes, bad vision. Typically some of these medical conditions actually disappear. They clear up by themselves once you have gotten your powers. But I just like to make sure that we're dealing with any unique medical conditions still. Okay. Alright, sure, let's see here. Okay, perfect. Now, how is your current mental state? Sure. So what I mean by this is that, how are you feeling? Are you feeling angry at the world? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling depressed about this big change that you've gone through? Are you feeling happy about it? Are you feeling prideful about what you've been accomplishing so far? Because by the way, I have been checking out those YouTube videos people are posting about you and all the amazing things that you've done so far. I'm very, very proud of you. And I think I can say that all of us in our little spider family here, we're all very proud of you. Okay. So you can definitely confide in me at any time if you are struggling with this whole newfound lifestyle. I can be the first to tell you that it's not easy. You you get people who come after you. Sometimes you can't tell your family, so it's very difficult to deal with it. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna write that down if that's okay. Alright. Okay, great. Now, is there anybody in your personal life that you've told about your abilities yet? Yeah, we all like to keep it a secret, of course, but I recommend that you find at least one person to talk to about it, okay? It's tough to keep a deep and life-changing experience and secret identity, just completely secret and not tell anyone. It's very isolating and lonely to deal with that, okay? So if there's a parent or a relative or a very close friend that you can tell about this, I would recommend setting aside a little bit of time and having a talk with them. Maybe telling them your secret, because it really helps to have someone there that you can trust and really talk to about such a big, life-changing thing that you're going through right now, okay? Alright. Promise me in the next couple months you'll pick someone out, okay? At least one person. Good. Now I would like to check just a couple of things on you here and make sure that you are in good health, okay? Okay. Now, what this little device does here is it checks the oxygen content of your blood to make sure that your circulation is working optimally. So, just going to put this on your finger and check how your oxygen content is. Okay, perfect. So, the oxygen content's 99, which is just perfect. Now I'd like to check your blood pressure. Put you all set up here. Good. Thanks. You put your collar of your sleeve up for me just a bit. That way this can fit on here nicely. Yeah, you got big, strong muscles here. Very big arms. Just gonna try to fit this on here as comfortably as possible. Very good. Perfect. I'm just going to be holding this on your wrist here to listen. And here we go. Very good. Your blood pressure is absolutely perfect. Right. Just going to take this off you. Just going to try to take it off of you. Very good. Like I said, your blood pressure is absolutely perfect. There's a history of high blood pressure in your family. Well, I'd suggest as you lay off the salty foods a little bit, okay? But otherwise, it's always good advice to avoid any sort of processed foods. Not entirely, though. We can make ourselves miserable. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy a good pizza or hot dog every once in a while. I'm gonna type that in there. Oops. I noticed that you look a little bit flushed. Let me feel your forehead here. You feel quite warm. I think you have a temperature. That was one of your questions, huh? Well, the answer is yes. We do get just as sick. We're just as susceptible to the flu, to any sort of little viruses, colds, even allergies sometimes. So you still have to take care of yourself if you get the viruses, okay? I know. But you can't go out and fight crime when you're just not feeling well. Understand? Yeah. I can tell you probably have overworked yourself the past couple days and not actually taken the time to get better as much as possible. So, that's gonna be my doctor's orders today, so I do go home and do rest as much as possible. Go to sleep and feel better. So I want to listen to you breathe in a little bit here. Okay. Just breathe normally for me, just for a bit. Very good. Behind you here. Now I want you to breathe deeply. Yes, some nice deep breaths here. Okay, so I did notice just a little bit of congestion, right? Yeah. Well, you are a bit sick, so that's totally normal. Do you feel a little bit of chest congestion right now? Been coughing a little bit today? Okay. That's totally understandable then. Yep, it's amazing. I remember when I got my first cold after getting my powers, I was pretty surprised. I thought maybe this would go away, but no. We still get sick, we're still susceptible to absolutely any normal human viruses. Yeah, okay. In fact, how about I give you a little bit of medicine? Something that always works for me when I have a cold. Okay, sure, I'll do that for you. Let's see. So, what I always use is this Mucinex. It is a sinus maximum strength, so it's going to be really good at releasing a lot of sinus pressure, loosening up mucus, and also it has a nighttime version in here, so you could take that and it also help you fall asleep and get a really good restorative night's rest. Sounds good. So let me just show you here how it looks like. So these are the capsules. This is the daytime one, and inside here there's some blue ones, and those you're gonna want to take in the nighttime. I do not recommend taking the nighttime ones during the day because you're just gonna get really tired, sleepy. You probably won't even want to leave the house. You'll just sleep on the couch. So when you get home, take 2 of these and it'll help you start feeling better, okay? Good. And if you run out of them, you can find these at Walgreens, CVS, you know, all the typical places. Okay. You'll put this right here for you. The next thing I'm going to want to test is the stickiness of your fingers, how adhesive you are currently, okay? Yeah, it's a strange test, but I like to feel and make sure you're getting a good strength in that finger stickiness. You don't want to be on a 20-story building and lose that grip, right? Yeah, I just like to make sure that it's working properly. Okay, alright, good. I'm going to take off my gloves for that so I can feel a little bit better with my fingers, okay? Just going to feel your hands here, okay? Now for this side. And check both sides at the same time. Your fingers are perfectly sticky. I didn't notice any sort of weak spots either, which is good, which is mainly what I was looking for, okay? Now, do you ever feel any finger, toe, ankle, wrist strain during any of your activities? Yeah, just any sort of weakness or difficulty in any types? Okay. So what I want you to do is every month I want you to check for any sort of lumps or hard spots in these areas. So I'll just demonstrate for you. I want you to focus on these areas here, these more muscly areas, and give them a little bit of a massage just to feel for any lumps. But also focus on in between the fingers and also the tips of your fingers as well, just to feel if there's any sort of something going on. I'd also like you to check your foot, okay? So on your foot, you want to check the heel, you want to check the ball of your foot, and also in between any toes. Also your big toe as well, okay? You notice that your spider sense has been a little bit off lately. Well, my guess is that's probably due to your flu right now. You just won't be able to operate at 100% when you're sick. Makes sense. Okay. Well, just to be sure, I'm going to check your ears right now to see if I see any fluid build up. And that's usually what affects the spider sense, because our spider sense is very similar to the balance. And our balance is controlled by the inner ear, as is our spider sense. So any sort of problems with the ears is going to sort of affect that fluid buildup and so on, can cause some extra pressure, and then things can sort of go out of whack because of that. Okay, so let me just check your ears here. Just going to look inside and double check that I see a proper fluid buildup due to the flu. Yeah, I definitely see a little bit of buildup. Okay. Let's just double check the other ear. Yeah, there's same sort of fluid built up on this side as well. Yeah, that's going to be what's affecting your spider sense currently. Okay. Both sides are the same. Yeah, it's just as I suspected. It's going to be that general fluid buildup inside your ears, which is affecting your spider sense currently. But once you feel better, once you get over this flu, everything should return to normal, okay? Good. Now I'd also just like to check your eyes here. Just going to look into your eyes and see that they're dilating appropriately here. Yeah. Sorry about the light. I know it's quite bright. I'll be sure. There we go. Yeah. Looks like your eyes are working properly. And you haven't really noticed any problems with your eyes, right? Okay, good. Okay. Alright, good. Perfect. Alright. So that's just about it for your exam today. I hope you feel pretty confident in how everything went and how to proceed with your own personal self-care. Okay. Alright, now you go home and you have a very good rest and get over this flu, okay? Alright, good. You have your medicine right here. I want you to use that. And if you would like, you can spend a couple more moments in this room. A couple more moments in this room and rest up before you head on back to your home. Okay? Sound good? Alright. It was so excellent meeting you, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you again very soon. Okay. Just going to put some stuff back here. Gonna turn this light off for you.